Happy 4th of July and happy hurricane season. This is what we're gonna get into, is hurricanes, right? Because I can't believe it. It's not even 1 month and we've already got a storm coming right at us. It is absolutely insane. And that being said, it's not even a whole month and we're already at E. For those of you that don't know, it goes letter by letter, it goes by the alphabet. We're at ELSA, which means that's A, B, C, D, E. 5th storm already of the season. So that's it. So what I'm gonna teach you today is how to make sure that you, as a public adjuster, are prepared to prepare your clients on how to prepare for the chance of having to file a hurricane claim. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, go! What's up, advocates, and welcome back to another episode of the Commercial Claims Show. That's right, where it all started, right? We were just doing these videos once a week, and we're still coming them out with once a week, but besides the Commercial Claims Show, we've also got a podcast, Claims Game Podcast. Besides the Claims Game Podcast, we've also got an amazing course, which we're gonna have now in July. It's the last week of July. It's a Wednesday and a Thursday. I don't remember the dates offhand. Maybe we can put them right here. And we're gonna have I think it's our 4th time doing this course, and we've had nothing but rave reviews. So if you're interested in taking our course, go ahead to the website, which is right here, commercialclaimsadvocate.com, and you can go click on courses and you can sign up for the course. I believe as of today we have like 3 spots left, 2 or 3 spots left. We try to keep it to a minimum because frankly I feel that it is a little bit more valuable, right, with the less people that we have as opposed to a lot of people. Besides the Commercial Claims Show, besides a podcast, and besides our courses, we've got a meetup coming. What is a meetup? Is when we get all public adjusters and contractors together. We're going all over the state of Florida, and now we're going to Atlanta, Georgia. We're gonna be with my good friend Matt Mulholland. He's gonna help set it up with us, and we're going to give a kick-ass meetup for all of you public adjusters and contractors in the Atlanta area. And if you're from Florida, come up and see us as well, so we can have a good time and just sort of network and educate ourselves. So let's get right to it. Today, I'm gonna give you not a top 10, just a top 5 ways to make sure that policyholders are prepared. The reason why I think this video is good is because this video is really intended for policyholders, right? To make sure that they are prepared for the hurricane. But this is also really good for public adjusters to sort of provide your policyholders with some content, with some valuable information. A lot of the public adjusters out there, they're providing content on social media and stuff to help hurricane prepare and all that stuff. You know, it's a good way to really get yourself out there in front of policyholders, so if the hurricane does hit, you know, make sure that we're called. This is really great content for you guys if you guys want to use it. These are just hurricane claim preparedness tips, so it's different. It's not your normal hurricane preparedness of making sure that you have all the shutters up and making sure you have all your batteries and food supplies and gas in your car and everything like that. No, this is different. This is to make sure that you are prepared for a claim, because there are several things that you should be doing before a storm hits to make sure that, you know, you're prepared for the claim so that you don't get your claim denied. One thing I'm gonna give you guys, if you have some time, it's on the website. We're gonna put a link below, okay? It's the 100 MBA podcast that I was on, but it's not your typical podcast where I'm just sort of being interviewed. It's like an educational platform kind of podcast where they ask me to actually record it beforehand, and then I get on the podcast with the recording. And what it's all about, it's about me talking for about a good 20 minutes, talking to commercial business and commercial building owners on how to prepare before and how to handle the claim after a catastrophic event. Guys, take a look at it. It's really good. It's some of my best work. I want you guys to take a look at it. We'll leave the link below. 100 MBA podcast. Some of my best work. I think you'll like it. Again, just really good content. But let's get right to it, right? We don't want to waste any more time. So whenever you're talking to your clients, or if you're a policyholder watching this, just make sure, number one, I'm gonna give you the most important thing to do first before a hurricane, because a hurricane, you're sort of, you know it's coming. So number one thing you should do before that hurricane hits, and that is take photos. You have to take photos. And I mean take photos pretty much everywhere, but I can give you sort of like a way of doing it so it's not too complicated. Number one is you want to take a photo of the exterior of your house. And here, wait, let me tell you why you need to take photos. when an insurance claim happens, the insurance company comes in and they're going to be inspecting the damage. And you guys know as well as I do, a lot of insurance companies, a lot of insurance adjusters will look at the damage and they may determine whether the damage is pre-existing, so it was there before, or it actually happened as a result of this event. If you have photos of your home before, then you can prove that the damage that you are indeed claiming is from that event, because you could say, look, I took these photos just a week before the storm occurred, and guess what? It's not there. Right? The damage is not there. So you're trying to tell me that it happened before? Well, here it is. Or even before they make that determination, send them the photos, and then they already know that any and all damage that they're inspecting is new damage. So take photos. That's the reason why you take photos. So here's how you do it. And this is for policyholders especially. But like I said, public adjusters, you could sort of train your clients. Very simple. Take a photo of the exterior house, okay? You want to start with the front. Make sure that that first photo shows the number of the house, whether it be in the mailbox and then you see the home in the back, or whether if the house number is right on the house, then that's even easier. Just make sure that first photo that you take of the front of the home, you could also see the number of the house number. Then you want to take a photo of each side. Okay, take a photo of the front side, take a photo of the side, and I'm talking overview photo, wide angle if possible. If you can't fit it all into one shot, then just take sort of half and then half. So front, side, back, and then side again. Okay, make sure you got just overall photos. You don't have to get into too much detail about every little thing. Seriously, it should be 4 photos of the exterior house. The next of the exterior is where you've got the side of the house. You can't go under the house, so you have to go on top of the house. Obviously, this is very important because most of the claims that people file after a hurricane event or tropical storm are roof claims. So this is very important. So again, take one overall shot of your entire roof if possible, and then you want to take one of each slope. Okay, a slope is like if you have like a normal roof, that's called a gable roof. You take a shot of this side and a shot of this side. Again, overall view is fine. You could take it from one end of the house and you could take it from the other end of the house of that one slope, and then you go to the other slope. So on your roof photo, you really shouldn't have much more than 1, 2, 3, maybe 5 photos if you have your normal gable roof. If you got different slopes in the house, then that's going to be a little bit more photos. But overall photo of the roof, and then each slope as well. So that's it. That's your exterior photos. When you go inside, sort of the same concept. All you have to do really, when we do an insurance claim, we want to take an overall photo of the room, but when we see like the damage as a result of the loss, that's when we start popping off a lot of photos. So what you really want to do is just take overall photo of your room, guys, of each room. Start with the living room, then go to the family room, then go to the kitchen, then go to each individual bedroom. Really, if you've got a 4-bedroom house with a living room, a family room, and a kitchen, honestly, 7 photos, maybe 10, because maybe you got a back porch or something like that, but that should be in your exterior photo. So in total, it's not that big a deal. When I say take photos, people go crazy. Oh my God, I got to take a bunch of photos. 10 photos is really all you really need. Just an idea of what the house looked like before. So if the storm occurs, unfortunately, if a lot of damage does occur, you'll be able to show that your house was indeed in pretty good condition before the actual storm occurred. So that's it. That's most important. You can stop watching the video if you want. All right, number 2, have your policy handy, okay? It's too late by now if the tropical storm hits or whatever to upgrade your policy or to do anything different or make any changes. But at least you could sort of have it ready. Okay, have it ready so that you could just be prepared. On the declarations page of everybody's insurance policy is the name of the insurance company and the phone number to call the claims department. Here's why. As soon as one of these storms hit, the insurance companies are bombarded with phone calls and claims. So what happens is, and you can talk to a lot of people who've been through this stuff, you do not see the insurance adjuster until weeks or months later. And that's all depending on when you file your claim. So as soon as this loss occurs, as soon as this hurricane makes landfall, you want to wait maybe 24 to 48 hours and then call the insurance company. And if you have your policy handy, ready to go, you can call them immediately. I know, catastrophic event, you need to do all these other things as well, but that should just be one of the things that you do. If you do suffer damage, call the insurance company immediately. It's very, very important. You should have your, if you have it out, you should have a printed copy just in case you lose power or anything like that. But if you have it in your email, if you have it in a folder, if you have it somewhere, print out a copy so you have it so that you could call the insurance company immediately. Because like I said, they get bombarded like crazy with insurance claims, and you want to make sure that you're one of the first to go out there. And remember, don't worry, we as public adjusters, we always say that you want to call us first. It's true, we want to be out there first, but you could file the claim on a Monday, and you still call your public adjuster, and your public adjuster will be out there before the insurance company is out there to inspect the damage. It's okay. It's a hurricane. There's really not going to be an issue on coverage. You can still call your public adjuster after you file the claim. And I recommend hiring a public adjuster. That should be, you know, it's not even on my top 5. Yeah, so that's gonna be, I just thought about that. All right, so have your policy handy. Very, very important to make sure that you have your policy handy. Next thing is you want to protect your home. Okay, protect your home. Honestly, this is like a personal thing and also a insurance claim thing. It's very good to show the insurance company that you've actually taken the measures to protect the home, whether it be shutters or whether it be taking all the furniture from the outside of the pool area, whatever, bringing it inside, or out of your porch and bringing it inside, whatever that may be, anything loose, keeping your car away from trees and stuff like that. Protect your home as best you can, okay? It's very, very important. And if you have, while you're taking your photos, if you could show some photos of the fact that you protected your home, that's very important too, okay? If you just completely neglect your home, it's going to be a little dicey when it comes to the insurance claim, because if there was ways that you could have protected it and then that damage occurred, you'll still most likely get paid for it, but it's still just something that you should do. It is your home. It's your most valuable asset, right? So protect your home. Number 4 is a little bit more tricky. Personal property inventory, okay? What I want you to do here is a couple of things. First, start with photos, okay? And just don't go crazy with the personal property. By the way, personal property is gonna be like your desks, your computers, your couches, your dining room set, stuff like that. The reason why, I want you to just think about what are the most valuable items that you've got. Obviously jewelry and stuff like that, but jewelry and stuff like that are in jewelry boxes and in your closet and really shouldn't get too affected by a storm unless it's a severe storm, the whole roof blows off and everything, then that's obviously an absolute nightmare. But with the storm that we have coming, it's a tropical storm, that's not gonna happen, but you know, whatever. Take photos of your most valuable property is my point. And mainly take photos of stuff that are touching the floor. That's what I really want to get into. Your desks, your dining room, your dining room set, your chairs, and not just your chair, not just like, don't just put aluminum chairs on there, like your fancy stuff, the stuff that is worth a lot of money. You start with just taking photos. And again, general overview photo of each item. That's all. Just take a photo of the item. You don't have to get all into it and nitpicky and everything. Take a photo of the item. And if you can, put an inventory list together. And that might be going a little bit far. I'm trying to keep it simple for the policyholders. Just take photos of everything and then you've got photos of it all. But if you do suffer any kind of damage inside of the home, flood or anything like that, water comes rushing inside, everything that's touching the floor is going to suffer damage. And if you've already got photos of how it looked before, again, same reason, and you could prove that this damage is as a result of this loss, that's going to help you a lot. But by personal property inventory is not just photos, it could also mean actually taking a list and putting, when you put it, by the way, when you put a personal property inventory list, you want the name of the item, like what it is, where you purchased it, how much you purchased it from, and when you purchased it. Those are like the 4 most important things. And then how much it's worth. So if you can put a personal property inventory list together, if you've got the time, chances are when a storm hits, you get the day off before. Once that hurricane warning, hurricane watch really comes into play, usually you don't have to work and you have the time to really prepare and do all these things that I'm asking you to do. So if you could put a personal property inventory list together, remember the name of the item, where you purchased it, when you purchased it, and how much you purchased it for. Did I have that right? I think that's right. All right, and that's it. And that leads me to the last and final and most important thing. And I was gonna make it keep your family safe because it's important you keep your family safe. But if we could just stay in the claims thing, let's just do this. Number 5, all right? The kicker is what? Hire a public adjuster. So important, guys, because if you don't do these 4 things, then the public adjuster is going to do them for you when he gets on site. Even though it's good to have this stuff ready before, public adjuster is going to make your life so much easier. In Florida, public adjusters are actually capped at 10% too. So normally public adjusters in Florida charge 20%, but after a I don't want to say event or wind event, after a state of emergency, they could only charge, or we could only charge 10%. So you're actually getting 50% off. But the public adjuster is going to make your life just a lot easier, okay? You're not going to have to file the claim unless you do that immediately. You'll have somebody representing you when the insurance adjuster goes out there. You'll have somebody doing all the talking. You'll have somebody calling the insurance company and following up, emailing the insurance company. You're gonna have somebody automatically to put an estimate together on what it's gonna cost to put your home back together. That's in itself. How many times you have to look for somebody to give you a free estimate? The public adjuster will do that, okay? And then with that estimate, they go up against the insurance company's estimate, negotiate, and always, 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 I'm not afraid to have said it, 100% of the time will get you more than if you were to just go about it by yourself. So hire a public adjuster is number 5. So that was easy. The most important thing is take photos. Number 2 is have your policy handy. Number 3 is make sure you protect your home. Number 4 is get photos of all of your personal property and get an inventory list together. And number 5, boom, hire a public adjuster. That's all we got, ladies and gentlemen. So I ended up speaking to the policyholder because that's sort of, I guess, sort of who we're talking to. But like I said, this is a great video for public adjusters who are looking for some content to show policyholders, to educate policyholders on what they can do to prepare for the claim. So that's pretty much all we got. I enjoyed that one. That was good. I came in ready and we crushed it. So again, make sure you subscribe below, okay? Check out the 100 MBA podcast. It's in the link in the description below. Super important. I think you'll like that one. And what else? Make sure you go on commercialclaimsadvocate.com. If you are interested in one of our courses, click on courses, sign up for the course. We've only got 2 or 3 spots available, but there will be one more course before the year is up. August, September, I think in October. We haven't got the dates yet, but it's about every 3 months. So we're gonna have the next one probably in October. There will be one more, but get into this one now. It's only getting better. As I get better at it, it gets better itself. What else do we got? We got the Atlanta meetup coming on July 30th. Be there. That's going to be an absolute blast. What else do we got? Claims Game podcast. We're coming out with those almost on a weekly basis now too. And we've just got a whole bunch of stuff. Don't forget that Commercial Claims Advocate is powered by Elite Resolutions. Elite Resolutions is a public adjusting firm. We've got adjusters in Texas, in Miami, in West Palm Beach, and just in Florida and Texas. So if you got an insurance claim, call Elite Resolutions. I might pick up and help you out with your insurance claim. We handle all kinds of claims, homeowners, commercial claims, everything. And we're talking experience, a lot of experience. And we've got one heck of a sort of business, team, family environment that we're running, and it's amazing. So that's what we got. That's all I got. I have nothing else. I always feel like I'm just rambling at the end, but that's what we got. You guys have yourself a great week, and I'll see you next week. Peace out.